Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 5 of Crusader Kings 2, and it is time to try and revoke this county. You have enough prestige to do so. I'm interested to know if you can actually do it with your levy already raised. And the reason I want to know that is because, again, it should be a defensive war if he refuses. So let's go ahead and group all of you together. Again, I want to make sure that I'm not the one leading the army. I don't want to get killed. I'm going to be partially craven. This is the guy that we're fighting against, so there's no point putting him in charge of the army. And I want to go to you, and I want to revoke your title. And he says maybe. So we'll lose some prestige. We're going to go and do it. See what he says. He accepts. Fantastic. So we didn't need to worry about that. Now then, we are over the domain limit. So what we're going to do for the time being is disband the levy. We're going to take this other barony that we have here, and we'll just go and create a new vassal. So now we've got a new vassal underneath us in a barony. Again, we can always revoke that later on once we increase our domain size. You still want me to be a commander. Will you stop asking? Ain't gonna happen. New bird has arrived with news, in the muse, and a new book of the art of writing poetry is in the library. Filled with bunkum, filled with inspiration. Should take her out for a hunt. Just take her out for a hunt, see what happens. I'd probably lose an eye or something. The new bird was more aggressive than the ones I'm used to. It killed my rabbits, but was unwilling to relinquish its catch. It even attacked me when I tried to pry one away. She's far too dangerous. Gains the trait depressed. Aren't I already depressed? Oh, I thought it was. Oh, I can get one diplomacy. Yeah, we'll get one diplomacy. We'll take that. It's a shame that I'm missing a hand. Reduces my personal combat skill. Doesn't lower my martial, though, which is nice. We still have this pet cat, giving us the intrigue. We may get another hunting dog. Do you like me? You do. I don't particularly like you, but you like me. And my daughter should be at your court. Tutored, betrothed. Doesn't actually give you your location, though. Doesn't say where you're currently residing. Should be in your court, though. Anna, yes. Good. We've got a revolt down here. Can we declare a war? Right, who are you? You are... Let's have a look on the diplomacy map mode. You're like at war with all of Italy. You've got a little bit up there as well. Oh, you've got a big army. You've got a sizable army. It's a lot of revolts that have just popped. Now, could I declare a war on you? No, I cannot. That's a shame. I was trying to see if there was a possibility to sort of jump in here somewhere and try and take advantage of a revolt. It doesn't look really like there is. Guess I'll just allow my liege to deal with that. These are Vikings, I think. With some sort of raiders. Who are you guys? Who do you belong to? Can't actually tell. Love to know who that army belongs to. We have a children lacking a focus. You are fussy. Do we want to give you... We'll give you thrift. Sure, why not? One child lacks an education focus. You're infirm. That's Rick. You didn't actually die, but that infirm wasn't good. I think we will still give you Marshal. Poor Rick. He may survive. Do we actually have a court physician yet? Do we still not have one? Recruit a court physician. We need to get a decent physician. We also haven't had the White Stag event for a while. Vassal levy's raised too long, he's going away. Messenger brings you word from Camaccio that one of the priests residing there is willing to serve as your personal physician. The priest named Aranfrith is schooled in formal medicine and has served in several sick houses. Though it appears as if the other priests are happy to see him go, he's renowned for being a tad overzealous and frankly insane. So he's possessed. He's a scholar. He's a renowned physician. He's quick. He's a mastermind theologian. He's also a monk. He's zealous, but he's also cruel. Changed my mind. Disappeared without a trace. We need... I want to get somebody decent. Somebody that I don't... I'm just so paranoid now. In every single game of this that I play, I'm so paranoid that the court physician is just going to try and kill me. It's like murder me in my sleep or something. Again, spend some more gold for some prestige is always worth taking. Now, we could try and get some more land up here. Take it from this guy, especially while he's being sieged out. But again, the problem that I have right now is that I really need to increase my centralization so I can have a bigger domain size. Pray to God that she will recover. All of my children getting sick. Hopefully it's not Anna doing it now, because she's not even in the court. So that'll be gone in another couple of months. So do we want to try and take some of this land if we can? What have you got? You've just got one barony. Chance of him becoming content, or he loses the trait timid and becomes craven. He's become content. Achievement unlocked. Follow me. Recently I've noticed pitiful state of my daughter. So we're actually starting to get some achievements now because I'm playing on Ironman mode. What about this one? You've got a double barony as well. Maybe we want to go ahead and fabricate on that one. Let's go ahead and grab our Chancellor. And you can start fabricating a claim over there. Oh dear, my beloved son Githian is dead. I called it. I absolutely called it. I said if I named one of the children Githian, he would die. I absolutely called it. If you're watching Githian, I'm absolutely so sorry that I do this to you. However, you appear to be the unstable voltage let's play mechanic for getting rid of unwanted characters in any game. So from now on, instead of naming people after you in the hopes that they survive, you're gonna I know you don't generally live very long, but you're probably going to appear in the game more than once, because this is just an excellent way of clearing up the dynasty tree. Found lifeless in bed, face frozen in a terrible grimace, the trickle of blood running down his cheek. The physicians can find nothing wrong with the body, as if it had died of fright from a terrible nightmare. There are dark rumours about the so-called demon child, my daughter Anna, again. As always, when something terrible happens, she does seem inordinately happy. She's not even here in the realm. How can she do... Well, she's in the realm, but not in my court. How could she even be doing that? How is this happening? Child lacks an education focus. Rick's not very well either. You need an education. This is Anna. You're conscientious. Let's just give you the marshal. Just kill somebody else's children. There we go. There's Rick gone. Woke up with a small shape pressing down on his chest. It ran off hissing, but left a nasty, long needle behind. Think it was just a nightmare. The maids leave needles lying around everywhere. However, there are dark rumours about the so-called demon child, my daughter Anna, again. See, I prefer it if the demon child's a boy, because obviously the women can't inherit. At least they shouldn't be able to. So who is now my heir? My heir is still William. Hopefully William will survive, because I don't think you can actually vote. Or maybe you can actually. Laws... inheritance, nominate. So you can nominate the females. We could nominate Anna if we wanted to and have a female heir, but unfortunately we're now marrying her off and she's going to be, it's not matrilineal. Child lacks an education focus. You don't have anything, so we'll go for etiquette with you. My magnificent cat curled up in its favourite spot by the window last night. I think now that maybe it knew it did not have long left in this world. At least it went peacefully. The cat would be honoured. Get charitable. Diplomacy, church opinion. Lose some gold and get charitable. Yeah, sure. Why not? Hopefully we can get a hunting dog back again now as well. So we still want to try and take this province up here if we can. William has finished his education. He is a not very good soldier. We've fulfilled our ambition to groom an heir, though. What can we work on now? What do we need for a war chest? 700 ducats, that might take a while. Become a councillor, sure, let's see if we can give it a go. Unlanded sons, which is William. I think we'll just leave it as that for now. So William, you need to find a wife. Are there any geniuses? There is. She's 11. So you'd have to wait a while. What about quick? No quick. Attractive. There's a 13-year-old attractive one there with terrible, terrible traits. What about strong? 2-year-old and a 10-year-old. How can you have a strong 2-year-old? That's really not showing me the best list in the best order. So what is it showing us here? You can actually marry... you're a bastard. Temperate, you're arbitrary. I think we'll try and marry you to the genius if you can. You've got a few years to wait for her, but sure, let's give that a go. Almost tempted now to try and marry Anna off matrilineally, but I think it's too late to change that now. He's accepted that offer. Fantastic. So yeah, Anna is still currently betrothed, unless of course the guy she's betrothed to dies, which could happen. Family, Anna. Yeah, you're still betrothed to this guy who hasn't died yet. You could try and arrange her marriage with somebody else, I suppose. Or even with the same... not with me. No, I don't think it'll let us do us now because she's already betrothed. Should have tried to marry her off matrilineally. We've lost our steward. So let's get a new one. Powerful vassal. You're not a great steward, but it puts one more powerful vassal on the council that might stay happy for a while. So we'll send you there. So we now have some money. We could go ahead and build up some of our holdings. Now, I did say one thing that I would like to get is a castle town, because that just increases your income. But the keeps are nice as well. Let's get the castle town here. The sooner we get it, the sooner we'll have some extra money. The sooner we have some extra money, the sooner we can upgrade more things. Lose some gold for some prestige. Always willing to do that. Now you don't even have... Oh, you do actually. He's already built some stuff here. That's quite nice. Well, we want to keep this one because it is part of our duchy, which will be our capital duchy. So we'll build a castle town there as well. Children lack an education focus. You are haughty and indolent and playful. We'll still go diplomacy for you. So we've got an unlanded son. Now, the way I understand this, and I could be wrong, but the way I understand it is if I was to give this to my son, he would be a count. I'm his de jure liege, though, so it shouldn't leave the realm. But I really don't want to give a county... Well, I could give him a county that is in the realm. My wife has been ill. So yeah, I could give him a county that's already in the duchy, and then that won't leave the duchy. And then I could just go and pick up that secondary barony over here again. I could just go and speak to this. Do I know who owns this? Oh, there's my wife dying of cancer. You. So I could just go to you and ask you to give me that, and you probably would. Which means I could land my son. We can marry again. Which is nice. Okay, any geniuses? Anyone that isn't going to give us devil spawn? You're not a genius. So why does it keep coming... Where does the genie come from? Envious, greedy, ambitious, brave, temperate. Oh, Genia, because it's in part of her name. Right, okay, fine. Quick, no. Attractive. Just sort of putting them in a weird age order. You're an imbecile. Oh dear. Attractive imbecile. The world is full of them. Strong. You're strong, but you're a homosexual, which is not so useful. Slim pickings for us here, isn't it? Let's go ahead and have a look at stewardship. You're deceitful, diligent, charitable. You're gregarious, envious, and humble. You're also cynical. I think we'll actually try and go with you if we can. If we marry in a courtier, we'd lose all of the prestige again that we've just got, though. Which I don't really want to do. Could we marry anyone of a position? There's you, I suppose. You're proud. You're honest. You're just and kind. If we married you, we'd only lose 100. Okay, fine. We'll do that then. Increase the levy with nothing but... okay, that's fine. So, let's go ahead and... Which of these ones is worse? Basically. This is Bentivoglio. And this one is Ferrara. We get more levy from Ferrara. We get more tax from Ferrara. So let's go ahead and give this to our son. So let's grant you a landed title and make you the Count of Bologna. Include lower titles. It's still in our realm, because I'm still his de jure liege. His powerful vassal. Let's pause while things are going on. We've lost our spy master. Our son would actually make a decent spy master, but I don't really want to make him my spy master, because he might try and kill me off. Would any of our current guys make a better spy master than... Right, you've got no spy master at all, or no spy intrigue. You've got no intrigue. Our steward, you've got no intrigue. What about our court chaplain? Court chaplain's got a bit of intrigue. So you've got more intrigue than anything else. I'm very, very worried about making you my spy master in case you try and kill me off, though. So I'm not actually going to go ahead and put you on the council. Sorry, but it's too risky. You can continue to study technology in Thrake. We're still attempting to fabricate claims. You can go and proselytize. Well, not proselytize. You can go try and improve relations down there. So what I need to do now is go back over to this guy and say, I'm sorry, but I'm going to need to take that barony back. He should agree. Yep, he accepts. Fine, okay. We've now... Was he our spy master? We just lost our spy master. We'll take you instead then. Going through council people so quickly right now. Right, off to Thrake. Just... try and do something. Castletown has been built. And we're still trying to get a claim over here because, again, this is a double barony. But it would be, in fact... Yeah, you don't belong to my liege. Lose 30 gold to gain 30 piety. Or lose 5 piety. I'm just going to take the piety here. I don't want to lose the gold. Ferrara prospers, so kind of glad that I kept a hold of that now. And we're also building a castle town there as well. So, do we have our crown focus set? Yeah, we can't do that because we are not an independent ruler. Okay, fine. Just trying to sort of remember all of these mechanics as I go through. We've lost our steward now. So we can make you our steward. You're a powerful vassal, so I guess that makes sense. Let's appoint you... where do we get the most tax money from? Well, we do get the most tax money from there, so that's the most sensible place for you to go. So let's have a quick look in our court before we end. And all of our vassals... we want our vassals directly. So you don't like us, the mayor here, because you're not on the council. You'd make a good marshal. Who's our current marshal? Our marshal is not a powerful vassal. He does have 22 marshal, though. But I think we should go ahead and put you on. And you can train troops in the capital. But we do have some minor titles. We don't have any commanders given out. You should definitely be a commander, because you're a really solid fighter. Our son can be a commander, and so can you. So we need to hand out some honorary titles. We still don't have ourselves our court position yet. My new wife is pregnant. We can also request a council position for 50 prestige. Another one of these... he actually likes me a little bit. He's craven, he's zealous, but he is honest and charitable. And he's a mystic. Fine. And he does actually quite like me. Rick is terrible, but he's a lunatic. Congratulations, Rick. You are an infirm lunatic. You're patient and content, but you're an infirm lunatic. Oh well. The answer regarding a position on the Council of the King was a definite no. What a shame. Does he not like me much? He likes me quite a bit. I guess it's just because my stats are too low. I've got an unlanded son now. Don't really have much else that I can or want to give you. Well, you want to make me a commander, though. Well, you can stuff off now if you think I'm going to accept that after not letting me on the council. Either way, I think that is a great place to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Crusader Kings 2. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.